KURV programming wherever it is that you find yourself in the nation. Could be up in New York City. KURV.com, powered by South Texas Buick GMC, McAllen Mission, Texas Mutual Insurance Company, a workers' comp provider, WorkSafe Texas. As is customary every Wednesday, we speak with legal analyst Lis Wiehl from Fox News. Lis, welcome back to the show. And this first case on the docket of, I'm sure, a beautiful 6-year-old little kid, little boy, who I would imagine is a very loving and trusting and sweetheart of a kid that just trusts everybody. And I suspect that perhaps the parents or caretakers were at their wits' end and trying to teach this kid a lesson about bad things in the world and to protect himself and defend himself. So they go as far as to kidnap the kid and to scare him beyond,
Oh, horrible. Yeah, this is a mom, an aunt, a grandmother, and a friend said, let's have the bright idea of getting some guy that we know to kidnap this little kid and hold him hostage for 4 hours. You're never going to see your mommy, drive him around, tell him he's going to be sexually, just the horror of it. Where is it where you just sit down with your kids and say, hey, it's a big, bad world out there. Kids get hurt. You can't be taking, candy from strangers. You can't be getting in white vans. You can't be doing any of that because, really bad things happen, even though, most people are nice.
And that's what most parents do.
Exactly.
And you wonder what is wrong. These parents almost put the kid through what they didn't want him to go through.
Imagine the nightmares this kid is going to have, this trying to teach him stranger danger. When he started to cry, the report says, the guy who took him showed him a gun, threatened to hurt him if he didn't stop crying. He bound the kid's hands and feet, covered his face, and drove him around for a while. These people are lunatics. They're idiots.
Okay, do they face criminal charges then, or how is this going to play out?
They face criminal charges, felony kidnapping, child abuse, neglect. Absolutely. It's tough because apparently there's no father in the picture, so we don't know where he is. And so the kid's going to be in foster homes now because,
with some major issues with his parents and relatives.
It's just so sad.
People, it gets better. The aunt removed the kid's pants and told them that he could be sold into sex slavery.
Yeah.
Should this kid even go back to this family?
No, I don't think so. And because I am, look, I'm a proponent of keep the kid in the home as long as you can. Even, no family is perfect. Come on, please. But this is so far from perfect that it's just
beyond the pale, man.
Yeah, to get some guy to drive your kid around. Now, apparently they were on the cell phone with the guy, but who gives
Give the kid some
That's
taekwondo lessons to
crazy.
learn how to defend themselves. Pay for something like that. Jeez.
And just do, even if you have to, sorry, my throat's going a little bit. Even if you have to say to the kid, look, it's a bad world out there. Show him some, video or news, shows. Even that, which is hard because when my kids were little, I wouldn't let them watch a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
on
but
TV.
make sure to show them something real. Don't use NBC.
No.
Sorry, I had to sneak that one in there.
Story. Yeah, but no, you don't do that. You don't go to the criminality of this and scar your kid for
that's right.
For life.
They went to a criminal level, didn't they?
They did. They kidnapped this poor kid. They kidnapped him. And
really tortured the kid. The experience that he went through, that's...
And I think you made an excellent point,
scary.
Which is that they almost did to him what they're hoping, is not going
to avoid.
Right.
Yeah.
And, other than it being real and the kid really does get hurt, physically, they did it. They did it.
Yeah, 10-4.
It's just horrible.
Lis Wiehl, Fox News legal analyst, joining us on 710 KURV. Before we let you go, Bobby Christina Brown is still in the hospital and her life fading slowly. Is there a potential criminal investigation here? We haven't heard of any charges that anyone might face because if we go back, they found her unconscious and
in the tub, right in the bathtub, but in the same house were it's kind of strange. The brother, unofficial brother / boyfriend / husband. It's kind of a strange relationship, but apparently they were lovers, and they grew up together. But
I'm sorry, you just fused a lot of words into one title.
Okay,
did you say brother /
Yes, Whitney Houston.
Lover?
Yes, Whitney Houston did not officially adopt, but raised this kid, Nick, who then grew up with Bobby Christina, who then now is her boyfriend, but there have other been reports that he's her husband. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, brother slash husband slash boyfriend, whatever.
So what's being
adopted
investigated?
brother,
Are there crimes being investigated here
yes,
then too?
Yes, because apparently she was found there were some odd bruises on her arms and other places, and so the police are looking at whether there was foul play. In addition to the boyfriend, let's just call him that, there was another friend there. So there were two other people in the house that we know of that found her. So they're looking at them and seeing whether or not there was any kind of foul play involved here. No charges have been brought. But yeah, they've started an investigation. It's just such a sad thing. And so the other thing that's going on right today is that this is the third-year anniversary of Whitney Houston's death. So, would they pull the plug on her today?
Yeah, that's what I saw, that the family might, they were thinking of doing that. There was a write-up on that. The family was thinking of doing something like that.
There is no other hope for her, is there?
I have seen a report where some sources said, look, she's in an induced coma. We don't know the status of her brain function until all the sedatives are reduced.
Oh.
That's what a source says. But I don't think it looks very good, guys. I really don't.
Yeah.
So sad.
Lis, thank you much, as always. Lis Wiehl, every Wednesday this time on 710 KURV. That's Fox News legal analyst Lis Wiehl on the Valley's Morning News. The time is 8:19. News as a service of Cornerstone Regional Hospital. Attend a free community educational seminar Thursday, February 12th. That's tomorrow at Cornerstone Regional Hospital, where patients come first. A Galveston jury yesterday sentenced a Houston area man to 40 years in prison for a childhood attack on another child who died nearly 13 years after the attack. The punishment against now 29-year-old Don Collins came a day after the jury convicted him of capital murder. Prosecutors were able to convince the jury that back in 1998, a then 13-year-old Collins poured gasoline on Robert Middleton. He was 8. Middleton was 8 at the time. He was set on fire. Prosecutors claim that it was to keep Middleton quiet after Collins had sexually assaulted him. Now, Middleton endured years of surgery and physical therapy before he died in 2011 from skin cancer at age 21.
8:20 on 710 KURV. The State Department says the situation in Yemen is becoming too dangerous for U.S. Embassy staff to remain there. Embassy employees have been evacuated and operations have been suspended as Yemen's political situation and security deteriorates. For months, Iran-linked Shiite Houthi rebels have been in control of the capital.
Republican-controlled Congress is expected today to pass a bill approving the Keystone XL oil pipeline. President Obama has vowed to veto it. The bill the House is expected to pass is a Senate version, but it also includes a provision saying that climate change is not a hoax, which could cause some conservative Republicans to think twice.
A federal judge has sided with the government in a lawsuit alleging the NSA is illegally collecting bulk internet and telephone records in the hunt for potential terrorists. A U.S. district judge in Oakland says AT&T customers who brought the suit had not shown that all customers' internet communications were currently the subject of a dragnet seizure and search program controlled by the government.
He has already apologized now. NBC's nightly news anchor Brian Williams is facing 6 months unpaid suspension for misleading the public. Others would say lying about an incident while he was covering the Iraq War back in 2003. The president will announce today, expected to announce today, that he will bring back the troops who have been fighting the Ebola epidemic. Nearly 1,400 U.S. troops were deployed to West Africa to battle the virus, help authorities battle the virus. There's never been a better time to become a PA, a physician assistant. Forbes has ranked the career as its most promising of 2015 careers. John McGinty is president of the American Academy of Physician Assistants, says that recognizing this career is about time. Physicians' assistants work under the doctors and surgeons and help with examination, diagnosis, and treating some patients. And the NHL is considering expanding Vegas.
Oh, expanding or moving another team?
That's a good question.
They
I
could
just know
do that.
they're scouting Vegas, man. That's what they're doing.
Well, that would make it an odd number. I think they've got 30 teams now. They'd make it 31. That wouldn't work.
Maybe they're just, quote unquote, scouting
Yeah.
in Vegas, not necessarily wanting to take a team
I
over there.
think Phoenix is going to end up there maybe.
Yeah, it's 8:22 on News Talk 710 KURV. The morning news for Wednesday. One Texas NBA team in action last night. Sports next on 710 KURV. You're taking care of a family member that requires a lot of attention. Could be a parent, could be a grandparent living with you, living perhaps at her home, but still needs help with everything. That medical attention can be provided at home, where grandma wants to be, surrounded by her rose garden, going out to the garden, carefully and watering her flowers, staying at home with all her favorite crafts and pictures and her furniture, her own restroom, her own shower. Just everybody, you want to be at home. Everybody wants to be at home. There's no more healing place than home. And with Health Care Unlimited home care, the nurses come to you and making sure they're taking care of the medication. If you need 24/7 help, if your loved one needs 24/7 help with a nurse at home, it can be provided with Health Care Unlimited. Or if it's just an attendant providing transportation, accompaniment, helping out with some chores at the house, making sure grandma's okay, that can be done too. From 4 hours to 24 hours a day, whatever's necessary. Paying out of pocket, private pay, long-term care plans. Joanne, my friend at Healthcare Unlimited, knows about special programs that can help you pay for this. Joanne wants me to tell you to call her right now. She can help you, can guide you. No strings attached. She's a loving person. She just wants to guide you in the right direction to find that care for mom or dad, grandma, grandpa, or even a child that has special needs child that can receive care at home where everybody wants to be with Healthcare Unlimited. Here's Joanne's cell number, 207-9363. Call right now, 207-9363.